The Senate will come to order. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Senators Baisley, Bridges, Bridges,
Absent.
Buckner, Coleman, Cutter, Danielson, Exum, Fields, Gardner, Janal, Gonzalez, Hansen, Hinrichsen, Jaquez Lewis,
Excused.
Kirkmeyer, Kolker, Liston, Lundin, Marchman, Moreno, Mullica, Pelton B, Pelton R, Priola, Senate District 5,
Vacant.
Rich, Roberts, Rodriguez, Simpson, Smallwood, Sullivan, Van Winkle,
Excused.
Winter, Zenzinger, Zenzinger, Bridges, Mr. President,
Here. The morning roll call is 32 present, 0 absent, 2 excused, and 1 vacant. We have a quorum. Senator Bridges, now that you're here with us, would you please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Please join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Senator Bridges, I had a really nice line about you in my speech the other day. And I wasn't sure if I should go with that line or the one that really made fun of you. And now I'm regretting my decision. Approval of the journal, Senator Zenzinger.
I move that the Senate Journal of Tuesday, January 10th be approved as corrected by the Secretary.
You have heard the motion. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, no? No. The ayes have it, birthday boy, and that motion is adopted. Senate Services.
January 11, 2023, correctly printed, Senate Bill 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, and 36, correctly revised House Joint Resolution 1002 and 1003, correctly enrolled Senate Joint Resolution 1.
Introduction and consideration of resolutions and memorials. Will the clerk please read the title of House Joint Resolution 1004?
House Joint Resolution 1004, Representative Duran, Senator Moreno, concerning a joint session of the House of Representatives and the Senate for the purpose of hearing a message from the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court and appointing a committee to escort the Chief Justice.
Majority Leader Moreno.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move House Joint Resolution 1004. Colleagues, this is around a joint session for the State of the Judiciary address on Friday.
Is there any discussion? Seeing none, the motion is the adoption of House Joint Resolution 1004. Are there any no votes? With a vote of 32 ayes, 0 no, 0 absent, 2 excused, the resolution is adopted. Co-sponsors. Senators Exum, Gonzalez. Senators Marchman and Gardner are appointed to escort the Chief Justice of the State for the Chief Justice for the State of the Judiciary. Will the clerk please read the title of House Joint Resolution 1005?
House Joint Resolution 1005, Representative Duran, Senator Moreno, concerning a joint session of the House of Representatives and the Senate for the purpose of hearing a message from His Excellency Governor Jared Polis and appointing a committee to escort the governor.
Mr. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move House Joint Resolution 1005. Colleagues, this is concerning the joint session for the State of the State address on Tuesday.
Is there any discussion? The motion is the adoption of House Joint Resolution 1005. Are there any no votes? With a vote of 32 ayes, 0 no, 0 absent, 2 excused, the resolution is adopted. Co-sponsors. Senators Buckner and Kirkmeyer are appointed to escort the governor to the State of the State address. Announcements. Members, before we get started, as I said, we have a birthday boy among us. Will the Senate choir please assemble in the well to wish our very own Senator Gardner a very happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Senator Gardner.
Happy birthday to you. No speech. No.
Senator Gardner.
Thank you, and I will not speak.
Senator Coleman.
Thank you, Mr. President. Members, you should have all gotten an invite to the Colorado Restaurant Association's Blue Ribbon Reception tonight. There's going to be 10 local restaurants showcasing their food and drinks. It's a great time. It starts at 6 p.m. at History Colorado Center. Also, myself and several of our colleagues are going to be awarded with the infamous Iron Skillet tonight. You don't want to miss it. Come out and have a good time.
Senator Simpson.
No.
Mr. Minority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. President. I would add my voice to that of the good senator from Denver. Do come out, celebrate, enjoy the best of what the Restaurant Association has to offer. And at the same time, I would call out to you, some information was left on your desk this morning that tees up and helps us understand just how challenging it is right now for this particular industry to remain profitable. And if you don't remain profitable, you do not remain in business, your service goes away, and society becomes lesser for it. If you would, look into this information, see some of the details of the challenges before this particular critical industry that we all enjoy so much face at this time. Thank you, Mr. President.
Senator Simpson.
Thank you, Mr. President. Colleagues, you all also should have got an invite to a very important opportunity on Friday at noon to 3 to get a better understanding of water challenges in this state. Colorado Water Congress and Water Education Colorado are offering lunch and an opportunity to engage with the state engineer, CWCB, and a number of other water experts to help inform you and improve your knowledge about water challenges in the state of Colorado. I encourage you to attend.
Will the clerk please add Senator Jaquez Lewis to the roll? Senator Fields.
Good morning, Mr. President and colleagues. Members of the Health and Human Services Committee, after the joint session, we will be meeting as a joint committee in the Old State Library. as soon as we're done with the joint session that's happening after we leave here. Thank you.
Senator Jaquez Lewis.
Thank you, Mr. President. Colleagues, I wanted to invite you tonight to the One Colorado 2023 LGBTQ Legislative Kickoff. This will be happening at 525 Santa Fe Drive. Hopefully you've all received an invitation from 5:30 until 8 tonight. It's a town hall collaborative. Thank you.
Majority Leader Moreno.
Thank you, Mr. President. Colleagues, the joint session to hear the Ute Tribal Council address will begin at 10 a.m. in the House chamber, so you do have a little bit of time. There are refreshments now set up outside of the old Supreme Court chamber, so if you feel like you would like some breakfast, please head over that way. There are refreshments for you there. A reminder, tomorrow at 11 a.m. in the old Supreme Court chambers, we have a Senators Only management training available for folks. We do encourage you to attend. We understand that there is a conflict with the Health and Human Services SMART Act briefing. For members of Health and Human Services, if there is a time you feel is appropriate to step out, we would invite you to do so to take advantage of that management training. And then lastly, on Friday, January 13th, once the Senate recesses or adjourns, we'll have a very short floor session on Friday. And then we will go over to the House to hear the Martin Luther King Day resolution. So we will join them for that. We will obviously be passing that resolution the following week after the holiday in the Senate, but we will join them for discussion of the resolution on Friday as quickly as possible, and then we will move to the State of the Judiciary address by the Chief Justice at 11 a.m. So I will make sure I provide that reminder again tomorrow, but just so you're aware of the remaining week's activities.
Just one last quick notice. Tomorrow at noon, we will also be completing our ranks as a Senate chamber and swearing in Senator-elect Will. The management training, I believe, is 11 to 12:30, but it should be completed probably actually around noon. We scheduled it for some wiggle room. So please join us in the chamber for the swearing in of Senator-elect Will if you're around and have a chance. Mr. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move that the Senate adjourn until Thursday, January 12th at 9 a.m.
You have heard the motion. All those in favor say aye. Those opposed, no. The ayes have it, and the Senate will adjourn until tomorrow, Thursday, January 12th at 9 a.m.